Twitter vote. Now here is how the polling statistics broke down for the vote. Do we have the chart? Great, here we go. All right. So we had a team working on this all day, and now see if you can follow me here, okay? The blue tie receives, that's right here, 1 vote, okay? And that's it. Great. Okay, you can, great, you guys got that? Okay. Great. See, just like CNN, even if there's only 1 voter, it's nice to know that democracy works. You're welcome, voter. Here you go. And here's how our game works. A 10-second timer begins as I ask each of the 12 multiple choice questions. That's the time you have to tap the correct answer. With 3 seconds left, your phone will zap you with an electric shock to make people around you laugh and to improve our ratings. Just kidding. It'll just vibrate a little bit. If you get all of the questions right, then you get a piece of our $2,500 jackpot. Okay, now look. As we play, you may get an answer wrong. You're only human, right? By the way, if you're not human, our tech department is actively trying to destroy you. But if you are human and you get question 1 through 11 wrong, you can use an extra life to stay in the game. You can get one of those by tapping the heart during the countdown and sharing this game with friends, human friends. So now, make sure your battery is full and that you're connected to Wi-Fi and not connected to Wi-Fi, because Wi-Fi is the name of my pet tarantula, and if you somehow connected yourself to her, she'll either bite you or fill you full of eggs. So, if you're poison and baby spider free, then I think we're ready to play. That's what that sound means. All right, good. We're starting off with our words with friends, word of the day. Here we go. Question number 1. On an American traffic light, the green light means which? Slow down, stop, or go. International decree says that go signal on traffic lights everywhere must be green, no exceptions. Except in Japan, the Japanese character meaning green light isn't the Japanese word for green, it's the Japanese word for blue. So their go light is blue, but technically turquoise, which has some green in it so it doesn't violate the decree. Otherwise, you should have learned this by playing red light, green light. That the correct answer is go. Might be the easiest question I've ever asked on this show. But if you somehow got it wrong, that's okay. Just keep playing for points in spectator mode. Get yourself a mystery box. They're delicious. You can eat them, right? Not sure. Question 2. Which best describes this exercise? Pictured here, push-ups, pull-ups, or Eurythmics. You might be listening to the Eurythmics, I don't know. So the word exercise can be defined 3 ways: aerobic, anaerobic, and flexibility exercise. But the guy in that picture looks like Santa Claus's younger brother who's getting jacked so he can take over Christmas after he gets out of prison. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Robert Claus is coming to town. No, Robert. The correct answer is pull-ups, also called a chin-up because you use your upper body strength to bring your chin up over the bar. Or my gym teacher said you can do the flex arm hang if your body hasn't developed yet. Either way is fine. Question 3. Je ne sais quoi has roots in what language? Spanish, French, or Italian? Je ne sais quoi. A phrase used to express a quality that cannot be described or named easily. It literally translates to, I do not know what. Or it's what you say if you're having a hard time hearing Jenny. Hi guys, my name is Jenny. It's nice to meet you. Jenny say quoi? Oh, I was just saying my name is Jenny and I'm glad to be part of the Bennigan's team. Jenny says quoi? Oh, Jenny, speak up. The correct answer is French. Imagine if French words were allowed in Words with Friends. The word 90 in French is 90. It's got a Q, V, and X. I mean, you need 15 tiles to spell it, but it'd be worth, math person,
120.
120 points. Man, you score that, you'd be singing like Voulez-vous coucher, which is also French for, I don't know. Question 4. Which is not commonly known as both a kind of exercise and an undergarment? Push-up, isometrics, pull-up. The ancient Greeks exercised to improve their sports performance and military skills. But it was easy to be ripped when gym memberships cost 2 goats a year. The catch was, even if you didn't use the gym, it still cost you 2 goats. Plus, for the first month, a personal trainer kept trying to get you to buy classes. Hey, Chief. Now, you really need to pump those pecs if you want to survive the Peloponnesian War. Here's my card. It's a rock. Correct answer, isometrics. One example of isometrics is the wall sit. But what if you wore a sexy undergarment while doing the wall sit? Hey, babe, what do you think? It's looking pretty sexy, huh? Maybe not the most alluring pose. Question 5. Which of the following years was in the 18th century? 1838, 1775, or 1690? A century is 100 years, a millennium is 1,000 years, and a willennium is just a condition that causes you to go wiki wild, wild west. One thing that's always confused me about that song, other than why does it exist, is that they say we're going straight to the Wild Wild West over 20 times. Were you planning to stop off somewhere else first? Because we get it. You're going straight there. I get it, Will. Correct answer, 1775. The 18th century was known as the Age of Enlightenment. My own personal Age of Enlightenment happened when I realized that girls didn't like it when you flicked their ear and ran away. That means I like you. I've learned. Question 6. Which is not true of Sputnik 1? It's still in orbit, launched by the Soviet Union, or launched before Apollo 11. This Russian satellite was the first in the world, and the Americans were freaked out. Even though Sputnik contained no weapons or even any scientific equipment, it still passed over the U.S. 7 times a day. The Russians were just showing off, really. Oh, hi, America, what's up? Oh, you're still here? That's cool. Can I get you anything from the other side of the world? Correct answer is still in orbit. Because after a few months, Sputnik burned up in the Earth's atmosphere. But it sparked huge investments in American science education. Without it, we'd all be Instagram influencers with no Instagram. What, I took all these breakfast pictures for nothing? Smash. Question 7. It helps if you say the word smash, too. Which refers to the followers of a certain Greek student of Socrates? One of those is spelled right. We couldn't figure out how to say it right, so just guess. The Socratic method is a cornerstone of Western philosophy, but his 3 principles are mainly about self-improvement and enlightenment. So, I guess Socrates was the cool teacher. Hey, morning class. Did everyone finish their homework and rid themselves of ignorance? Cool. Oh, hey, Plato, what's up? That's a nice toga. Where'd you get it? JK. It doesn't matter because that's, say it with me, superficial. Write that down. That was my ancient Greek accent. Correct answer is Platonists. The first one. Or students of Plato, who himself was a student of Socrates. And if I continue this tradition and name myself after my sociology teacher, that would make me a Schenkerist. A Schenkophile? A Schenky. There's no good option there. Moving on to question 8. What fruit is shown here? Rambutan, durian, or longan? It's a hairy fruit, and it's native to Malaysia, named for the Malay word for hair, actually. But it looks like an egg for something that would use your body as an incubator before bursting through your chest cavity. And I am not going through that again. Okay? 3 aliens is enough, thank you. Don't need another neck hole to feed. The correct answer, rambutan. Now, there are several other pronunciations, including Rambotan or Ramboutan, or also, whoa, Black Betty, Rambatan, Black Betty had some fruit, Rambatan, whoa, Black Betty. Question 9. Which is not an accepted spelling of an instrument? Didgeridoo, didgeridoo, didgeridoo. One is not spelled right. They were first played by Aborigines in northern Australia around 40,000 years ago and were made from fallen eucalyptus branches that had been naturally hollowed out by termites. Thus, the very first band was formed when someone said, "Oi, you know what we should do with that discarded insect food? Blow into it." Correct answer. First choice, didgeridoo. The sound from these instruments is very distinctive. Here, listen. Yeah, some people really enjoy that. Others are more like, how about we didgeridoo-don't? You knew that joke was coming, I think. Everyone saw it coming. Question 10. The ocean holds closest to what percent of Earth's water? 99%, 96.5%, or 90%? It's actually 5 oceans, right? Arctic, Southern, Indian, Atlantic, Pacific. The Pacific was named by Magellan, who used the Spanish word for peaceful to describe his calm trip across it. Although he could have just been catfishing other explorers. You guys should cross it. It was so easy. No, really, I actually named it Mar Pacifico because it was so calm. Yeah, you definitely won't sink. Shut up. Magellan. The correct answer is 96.5%. The rest is fresh water found in rivers, lakes, and glaciers. Although when I go to the beach, I like to think the ocean becomes 96.7% water. Question 11. What is the proper pronunciation of the word spelled P-A-B-U-L-U-M? And it's one of those phonetic monstrosities. It's the phonetic alphabet, and it's supposed to help with oral transcriptions of languages on an international scale, but come on, it just seems mean. Okay, Paul, how do we tell folks to pronounce pablum? Put a J in there. Really? Yeah, do it. And a horseshoe. And a bunch of slashes. Okay, but will this be helpful? I don't know, but I hate my job, so why should anyone else be happy? Okay, Paul. The correct answer is the first one. It's got a J and a horseshoe in there. And pablum is defined as bland or insipid intellectual entertainment, like all these movie remakes I have to take my kids to. And hi again, Emily Blunt. Remember, I adore you and hope you consider me as a future husband option if you need one. My wife said she looked at the odds, and it's fine. And now, back to the rest of you who continue to defy the odds by making it all the way to the last question. That was Robert Claus warning you that it's the last question. My time to shine. Question 12. Which is an affectionate form of address? Kiliad, Makushla, or Dite? And in the spirit of Irish endearments, let me tell you about the Words with Friends Cherry Blossom Bundle in an Irish accent. You get 2 hindsights, 2 word radars, 4 swap pluses, 100 coins, and your tiles will look like a wee bunny cherry blossom. Was that not offensive enough? Well, hang on. Potatoes! There it is. Great. Correct answer is Makushla. Makushla is Irish and translates literally to my pulse. That is wonderful. It sounds like a wonderfully heartfelt way to get sneezed on. Kushla. Oh, thank you, honey. That was beautiful. And speaking of beautiful things, it looks like we have about 400 winners. Look at all those beautiful profile pictures. Oh, you guys are so pretty. Morance. I'm not going to say that one. Andrew G., that's a beautiful Trailblazers logo. Thank you to everyone for playing Words with Friends live. Please join us again tomorrow, same time, same app, same me. Am I allowed to come back tomorrow? Okay, good. I'll see you back here at 6:15 Pacific Ocean, 9:15 Atlantic Ocean for a chance to win our $3,000 jackpot. I'm your host, Derek Men, and this is Words with Friends Live. Word up and word out.